as President Rabinowitz mentioned, going forward, all our responsibilities, all our actions will be to address the student needs and the coaches and try to help them through this transition. It's a very difficult time for all of them. I met this morning with Coach Cohen at 9 o'clock and made him aware of this decision. We spent quite a bit of time talking about how we would meet with the students. We met with the students at 10 o'clock. I explained this decision to them. They then stayed and met with Coach Cohen after I had left. As you can imagine, it was an emotional conversation for them, very difficult. But they will continue to work with the coaches. We will continue to work with them and make this as good a situation, knowing that good is not the best word, as appropriate a situation as we can to address their needs. For those members of the team that choose to stay at Hofstra, we will continue to provide them with all the resources that we have provided all our student athletes. Academic advisement, use of academic study areas, and most importantly, they will keep their scholarship if they choose to stay. For those student athletes that look to continue playing football at another institution, we certainly will help them through that process of how they transfer. Coach Cohen and I talked about that this morning, and he is prepared to work with those team members and with those and the coaches of other schools in order to do that. We have been in touch with Northeastern, exactly how they went through it, just to make sure that our students get the same opportunity if they do choose to leave that the Northeastern students had 2 weeks ago. From there, we will meet with those team members. I will meet with those team members on an individual basis. If there's anything I can do or any questions that they have, I mentioned that to them this morning. We set that meeting up really about 9:15 for a meeting that was at 10 o'clock. So we had about, I would say about 60 of the team members there. 60 of the 84 members were in attendance. Had that conversation, as I said, and I think the two things that come out of it as questions ultimately for them is what happens to the students that choose to stay at Hofstra and what happens to the students who choose to continue their football careers elsewhere. Those were the points that we wanted to make clear to them. The first point, obviously, was that this was a decision that was not made based on anything that they did, and that was communicated to them. And again, the second part of it was helping them through this transition of whether they choose to stay, and we encourage them to do so, or whether they end up choosing to go to another institution. Several of our coaches were on the road recruiting. We met with several of the assistants. We met with those that were here. We've contacted those other ones by phone, and we're certainly prepared to help